Chris G, it was cool meeting you at the game. It's just as cool in person.
No,
Do you
man,
see
salute you, bro.
GP becoming an issue if he don't get more targets, especially when losing?
Not yet. Because to me, I still look at it and I say he's still at the very passionate stage. He has not, crossed that line in any way just yet. Just because he has a frown on his face on the sideline, bro, what you supposed to be smiling because you're losing? Nah, we are like the most competitive people. Some of us are, And when you taking an L, man, and you a guy as competitive as Pickens, think about where Pickens is coming from. How many times he lost while he was at Georgia? Heck, I would wonder how many times he lost while he was at high school. And now you get to the league in your first season, we took some L's. Now you're here in year 2, and he's like, bro, we ready. And he knows he's very much impactful. And he feels if he can get going and you give him opportunities, he could be the reason why this team goes where they go. Very similar to him at Georgia. So I look at him right now and I just see a dude that knows how talented he is and that believes in himself with crazy, on a crazy level and is just hungry. I don't fault that though, man. But yeah, as long as it's not to the point where you're seeing him throw helmets, knock over Gatorade stuff, or he's walking up on Kenny and it's like a confrontation, it's tension there. As long as it's not that, I'm cool. Like, I think of...
I'm not worried about the liked Instagram video.
Yeah, I'm not, honestly. I'm really not. And I was going to say this, man. For examples of if it got to this, would you be concerned? I thought of the Diggs, Josh Allen playoff game a year ago where you saw at the end Diggs and Josh kind of have a verbal back and forth. That is a part of Diggs. But knowing their backstory, their relationship, they come out of that and how they communicate. And then you see them on Monday night. Similar scenario, but instead of it being, I'm going to yell at you, it's show, I believe in you. I uplift you. You know what I mean? That's the thing with Pickens. I'm like, as long as we not getting to the point where it's the verbal, I'm beefing with you and we can all see this and now everybody in our business, as long as it ain't that, bro, I don't think it's going to ever be an issue. And that was the one thing I would say about 7 and 8-4. They might be dealing with some stuff behind closed doors, but that was family business behind closed doors. On Sundays, man, it was very rare that you would ever see 7 or 8-4 up in each other like, bro, what you doing? Like, because we know, man, in order for us to win, we all got to be on the same page. We got to feel good. And I can't be beefing with you and you my quarterback. And you can't beef with me if I'm your receiver because your job is dependent upon me and my job is dependent upon you, man. So that's why I'm like, we still good with Pickens right now. I don't think it's going to become an issue because of him and Kenny's relationship right now. And as long as we don't see any other signs that make you think otherwise, I would be all right. But more importantly, we got to start winning, though, man.
Yeah, that'll cure all. And there have been no signs in the past that there's anything negative between those two. It's only been positive.
It's only been positive. Remember, this is the guy with the hair.
Yeah.
That's what we call the guy with the hair, man. Kenny with the hair.
Yeah, and anytime he's been asked about Pickett, even like this offseason, more recently in interviews and whatnot, always been talking about KP8 has been glowing stuff. Yeah. And then I wanted to say this, too, because this was a comment. I think this is a good point. Big Jenks 412 says, I love that losing makes Pickens that mad because we could have it the other way, like a guy we just mentioned, Claypool.
And all honesty, bro, like...
Laughing in the locker room. Remember the Arthur Millette stuff?
I'm telling you for a fact, bro.
Well, I guess we didn't know who it was, but everyone guessed. It was either Millette, Bush, or Marcus Allen.
No,
right?
It was Millette who called the guy out. Yeah, Millette called him
out.
out.
We made the guess of who it was, and like those were the top 3 names.
Yeah, and honestly... He's 100% right, bro. And we talked about that even when that happened. It's like you would much rather be in the locker room with dudes that are pissed off because they hate losing than guys that are key, and everybody on their phone joking, laughing after you lost. You like, bro, if this ain't serious to you, maybe you should go to another team, bro. Because to us, this is life or death. To us, we be willing to put it all on the line. Some of us have put it all on the line, and we've seen how it turned out. So if you go laugh at the L, bro, like, yeah, you might just go on that side, man. So I can 100% get that energy from a Millette. And we could, I mean, you already know what it is, man. Not everybody is, you called it out. Yeah. It'd be like that. But that's neither here nor there. We got Pittsburgh stuff. And GP, he here. So we good. He cares.
He'll definitely be getting more
He
targets
definitely
now than Deontay.
No,
but like,
facts.
you even look at week 1, he had 7. I know we probably want to get that more into double
Yeah.
digits, but it's not like he wasn't targeted.
Exactly. It was just the expectations where he's gonna have a big play. He never got that just yet.
Yeah, the only one was
Yeah.
that deep ball, and that just looked weird. I don't know
Yeah.
what was going on between Kenny and Pickens on that one, because Pickens looked like he slowed up. Kenny overthrew it. I don't know.
Kenny
Was
hit
off
his
there.
head, bro. Just
That might have been it too. I mean,
yeah. Kenny hit
you always,
his head, bro.
you could always bring that up.
Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbooks. You know, the #1 rated sportsbooking app. Not only are they safe, but they are secure and they are reliable. But the beauty is, when we talk about them, we rock with promo codes because we're people for the people. That's what we are. All right. We try to, help y'all, help us, help everybody else out. All right. And the way we do that is this. When you download the app and you go to make that first deposit, right? Because you're going to have a little bit of something in your account so you can get a chance to make some money potentially. When you do that, right, you can put at least a minimum of $5 in. But if you add the promo code MOATS, you will also get an additional $200 in free bets to go out there and use and have a little bit more fun as well, man. It's a pretty dope concept, all right? So that's the promo code. You see it right there. Stop wasting time with it as well. But at the same time, Deke, we all ain't got self-control. Sometimes you or someone you know has a gambling problem. Maybe they need crisis counseling or even referral services. Well, there's a number and a text number for those specifically living in New York to use. But for everybody else, there's a number you could dial. And that number is 1-800-GAMBLER.